Brad DeRoche, and welcome to my course on sight reading. This is lesson number 5 today. In today's lesson, we are going to do another recap lesson where we're going to put together some of the old materials that we've already learned. So there's not really anything too new in this lesson, but there will be some new ways of combining some of the notes that we've looked at in the past. All right, so let's jump right in. First thing that we're going to focus on is combining these registers, 3 different registers now on one string. So if we start, once again, I'll probably one of the last times here, reference this page. Please do look at it. What we're going to do today is we're going to connect the low, the middle, and the high registers all as one successive stream of notes on one string. All right, so if I start with the 6th string, for instance, I would have low register E, F, G. Then I would move to the middle register next, and that middle register is a new hand position. So I'm going to do a shift. So now here I'm in 5th position, and I would have the notes A, B, C. Then I'm going to move to the high register, and I'm going to shift up to that, which are the notes D, E, F, starting on the 10th fret. And I'm going to do those all in a row, ascending, then descending. And once again, to me, it's important to try to do these with one hand position per register and not just using the same finger to jump up and down, all right? It'll make it go a little faster and probably give you better technique. So here we go. Let's start with the low register. The notes are E, open, F first, G third. Then we'll move to middle register, A 5th, B 7th, C 8th. Then we'll move up to high register, D 10, E 12, and F 13. Then we'll go backward, F 13, E 12, D 10. Then when I'm shifting down to the lower register, I think 5th position where my first finger is going to go instead of thinking where my little finger has to land. It just makes the shift a little bit more secure when you're going back. So if I'm going from 10th position to 5th position, 10th to 5th, like this, it's my first finger I'm thinking about, and even though my little finger has to be the first one to play in the next position. Anyway, it's a little tip on shifting, but we'll talk more about it later. So we did F 13, E 12, D 10. Then I'm going to shift to 5th position and think C 8, B 7, A 5, then to low register, G 3, F 1, E open. Okay, so that's our protocol, the way that we're going to do each string. We're going to go ascending and descending on each string, okay? All right, so let's move on to the 5th string. The notes there would be A, B, C, then the next register, D, E, F. The next register, only 2 notes, G, A. Then backward, A, G, then the next register, F, E, D. Next register, C, B, A. Now, I'm not saying the frets as much this time. Hopefully that isn't something that you need so much anymore. If you still are thinking a lot about what fret the note is on, well, just spend some more time in each register until you really get those down. There's probably only a few in this middle register or high register that trip you up. Usually the inner strings, 3rd, 4th, maybe 5th string. Those are the ones that tend to be sort of the no man's land for a lot of people, where they go in there and they kind of get lost and don't know where to go after that. All right, so anyway, just maybe spend a little extra time on those ones to clarify them in your mind. Let's keep moving. 4th string, D, E, F. Next position, G, A, the middle register, followed by B, C, D, D, C, B, A, G, F, E, D. Okay? 3rd string. 3rd string is G, A, followed by 4th position. Remember this one, you don't shift up quite as high. B, C, D. And then the next one here is 9th position, E, F, G. So then going backward, it's G, F, E, D, C, B, A, G. 2nd string, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Then backward, C, B, A, G, F, E, D, C, B. 1st string, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, and then the backward version, F, E, D, C, B, A, G, F, E. Okay, so it's just a way to try to learn the notes on the fingerboard. Again, we're only dealing with letter names right now. This is the first step. I found in my teaching over many years that it was very important that students knew the letter names where they were trying to play first. It helps a lot. And then once we really have the letter names down, then we can start to attach the actual music notation notes to those specific places. But we're going to do a little bit of work on this stuff just with letter names for a while before we move on to the next step. So make sure you get these down really well, being able to go ascending and descending on each string through all three registers, low register, middle register, and high register. That is your task for the day. And when you're done with that and you've learned it really thoroughly, you're ready for the next lesson. And I will see you in the next lesson. Cheers.